So, welcome to Real Estate.
Wah, wah.
Take two.
Take 47.
Welcome to makingrealestatefun.com. I'm Keith Hoffman. We got Ray, we got Taji, and we're here to hang out, just shoot the breeze and talk and have some fun. But we got to ask some title questions because most people don't know a lot about title.
Yeah, and neither do I. So when you find that person, let me know. Oh, this is my segment now?
This is your segment now. So, you know, title. Everybody buys a house. What the heck is this title thing, you know? What's that all about?
You know what? Title insurance is the hardest sell. It's not sexy because the people that pay for the insurance never see anything. When you refinance your house, the lender requires you to get title insurance. You pay for it, but the policy goes to the lender, meaning they want to make sure that you're the owner and their lien is the only lien on the property. So if something were to happen where they were to foreclose for some reason, they would get paid first. That's what that first lien position means. So when you get a lender's policy, that's all it is. They just need to make sure that they're secured in the amount of that what they're giving you. So if you're taking a loan out for $150,000, that's what they're going to insure for.
I was at a closing the other day, and somebody said, the girl's father said, hey, you know what? I have a problem. You shouldn't be charging this. They never charged me for this. And I said, what is it? He said, it's a lender's policy. I asked him, did you ever have a mortgage on it? And he goes, no, I paid cash for it. I go, then you wouldn't have a lender's policy. You're going to have an owner's policy.
Right.
There's differences, right?
And for the owner's policy, if I'm buying and you're selling, you pay for the owner's policy. You pay for it, but you never see it because I'm getting the benefits for it. So selling title insurance is very difficult. It's one of the hardest insurances. When you get a car policy or a homeowner's insurance policy, you actually see it.
Yeah.
And you know, in our instance, it doesn't happen that way.
So I relate it to like Carfax. You know, like when you go to a car, you buy it, they have the whole history of it. When you get title insurance, it's sort of the same thing, right? They have all the liens on it, who owns it.
Yeah, so a title company, what they do is they do a property search on the subject property. So we want to make sure that there's no any judgments, liens on the borrowers. We make sure that there's only one lien or no liens on the property. The chain of title flows, meaning if you're buying and you're selling, we want to make sure that Taji's the seller and that nobody else can claim that they're the owner of the property.
Yeah.
So we ensure that.
For people that, you know, maybe they're not in the industry, maybe they're a first-time buyer, maybe they're somebody that just has very limited real estate knowledge. When you're saying a lien, explain to them what a lien is.
A lien is a cloud on title, so anything that can affect the property. So a mortgage, a second mortgage, a judgment. If you have a homeowners association lien that they put on you, they can record that and make it public record. Once it's public record, it affixes to the property and it's technically a lien or a cloud on title.
Right, or somebody did some work on the property and let's say, you know, they didn't get paid or they didn't get paid what they thought they should get paid. Now they want to put a lien on the property because they feel like they're owed more money or something like that.
They can. So if I was fixing your windows and I feel like you didn't pay me, I can technically go to the county, file a mechanic's lien or a contractor's lien and put it against your property. So then when you refi or sell, I have technically interest in the property because my lien has to be satisfied.
Got it.
So what are the biggest things that you find as issues at a title, on title?
Well, 99% of the time, it's usually cut and dry. There's an owner, there's going to be a buyer, and most of the time there's a mortgage. We just make sure that the mortgage is paid off, the deed and all the settlement docs are signed properly. We witness that, and then we record and make everything public record, and that's pretty much it. There are some times where, you know, there are heirs to the property, there's death issues, there's, you know, issues of old liens that need to be addressed. We deal with that with, you know, the mortgage processors or the attorneys on those properties to see what we can to make sure that the next transaction is clear. So we make sure once we issue that policy, we're on the hook. So anything before that, we're on the hook for it. So if we miss something, we have to, you know, pay attention to that claim, that possible claim. So we want to make sure everything's cut and dry.
So each state's a little different in what they require? You have to be licensed in each state as a title company?
Yeah, so in order for us to retain title insurance, we have to be licensed in there. there. So luckily we're licensed in 22 states, but we're able to do all 50 if need be. We just have to have the help of our underwriter. But yeah, in most cases, anywhere you do business in that you want to have title insurance, we need to be licensed there.
So title companies are underwritten by a specific company?
Yeah,
Is that pretty
so I
standard?
mean, everybody knows the bigger companies, Chicago Title, Fidelity, Stewart. Those are underwriters. Those are the ones who can issue policies. We're an agent of an underwriter, so we happen to be an underwriter or an agent of Chicago Title,
Okay.
meaning we can underwrite under their policy. We're just an agent of theirs. That make sense?
Yeah, oh yeah, it makes sense to me. I'm in the mortgage business. I know it all.
Okay.
So what about you? What do you think about title?
Isn't it?
It's necessary, and hey, we love you guys, so
You know, we're the low man on the totem pole. We're the ones who, we get scrutinized first because, at the closing, we've got all the checks. Everyone wants to get paid at closing, and everybody comes to us for answers because we're kind of the last man of defense.
Right.
So you sell the loan, well, you show the home, you sell the home, and then we do the paperwork at the end.
Right.
And if they've got questions, they usually come to us first. So a lot of the times they don't understand title insurance. They don't understand. They're just going to go, Keith, I need a loan, or Tajay, I need a home, or I need a home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And can you guys help me? Title insurance again is kind of just we're in the background.
Right.
So-
So go ahead.
In essence, for people that may not know, you guys are the facilitators of the transfer of you guys and the attorneys are the facilitators of the transfer of the property
Right.
from one person to another, from one company to a person, just however that works out. You guys are facilitating that process and making sure that the new owner is protected against any encumbrances on that property.
Exactly. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Well said. Well said.
That's basically it.
You're on the payroll now.
Yeah. I'll pay you that money later.
I owe you. I'd rather owe you than cheat you out of it.
Yeah.
There it is.
So,
Awesome.
one last question. Some states have escrow closing. Some, like Illinois, you represent the lenders in this, and then sometimes like a different state would have a little different type of escrow closing or attorneys and things. What's the difference?
Well, it's state by state. So I'll give you an example. Illinois, obviously, most of the time it's run by attorneys. So a realtor would get a contract, they would give it to their attorney, and then the attorney would, order title through a title company, and then, just the closing as normal. Back in Florida, attorneys are not involved at all. It's all based by the realtor, where the realtor does everything. In South Carolina or North Carolina, where it's an attorney state, the attorneys do everything.
Yes.
Where they have to actually close it, they actually have to fund it themselves, and they have to issue the commitment themselves.
Mm-hmm.
So it's every state's different. States like California, it works almost the same as Illinois. However, in order for us to do title insurance, we need brick and mortar there. We can do policies over there, but it's through Fidelity or Chicago Title. But in order for us to retain title insurance, we have to have brick and mortar there.
Yeah.
And a lot of the rules over there, they're regulated. So title insurance is regular, like in Florida. Illinois,
Everything's regulated now. Everything.
everything's regulated.
I mean, you can't go buy a thing of butter, a stick of butter, and you can't get one, you got to get four. I mean, it's ridiculous. There's all kinds of crazy
Cheers to
things.
butter.
Cheers to butter. Anyway, listen, we appreciate you coming and checking us out here at makingrealestatefun.com. You can check us out on SoundCloud. You can go to YouTube. But either way, you're going to catch us all. And
Follow us on Facebook, subscribe to us on YouTube.
Yes.
Check us out on iTunes. Send us a review on iTunes. What else?
All that stuff. SoundCloud. All that.
And buy us a beer and come and join us. So, cheers.
Until next time.